Hey y'all, it's Laura with Save with Laura. Welcome back to my channel. I am a 44-year-old mom of a 21-year-old and a 4-year-old fur baby named Dexter. And my husband and I have been married for 24 years. And I started doing mini Monday challenges, I guess about a month and a half, 2 months ago. I'd have to go back and look at my videos, and I did them for about 2 weeks before I started filming. So it's been really fun to save. I decided, this is the 4th week I've done this. I've decided to clean out various places that have changed. So I'm doing the penny challenge with April's Fresh Start. And so hers is a penny challenge, but I've been just cleaning out anywhere I can think of that might have changed. I have cleaned out my purse, and then a few days after I cleaned out my purse, I realized there was change in the other side of my purse that I didn't realize was there. So that took 2 weeks, and then last week I cleaned out the change in my car, and then I discovered, after I counted that change, I was thinking, okay, I can go through the laundry room. I usually wash dollar bills that are stuck in my pocket. I don't typically wash change, and if I do, we don't have that much accumulated in my laundry room. But I saw that apparently at some point in time I had been throwing change into my jewelry box. So this is change from my jewelry box. This is change from what was left over from last week from the car. It's just a few cents. This is change we have counted throughout the course of now a month. So for those who have been with me for about a week may have seen, because we have a Labrador, fur magically appears. We call it glitter in our house. And so I decided to create a challenge with our dog Dexter. And one of them, and you can get these mini challenges on my Ko-fi page, Save with Laura. And I have one that I've labeled Forget About Debt, and this is a picture of our Labrador Dexter. And so when I mention dog fur, I am going to put $1 toward it, but because I am counting change today, I'm not going to pull change to put in this. I'm going to put a sticky note with how much we owe, and then on Saturday when we come and do the box challenge, I'll just have this out and put money toward that. You'll also see on Thursday when I count up the money and put it into the proper envelope if we've completed a challenge and it's for like emergency fund or car maintenance or something. We go to put that money up. I'll have this out if I mention Dexter's fur. Y'all, I'm just living in the real world. We live in Dexter's world is what we joke and say at our household. So with a lab, when it's 100 degrees outside, labs shed really bad anyway, and so this is just life for us. We are living in the shedding stage of the heat of summer. So enough about Dexter and his fur. If I mention Dexter's fur, we'll put an IOU for $1 at a time on that. So far with our penny challenge, we have saved $20.80. The challenge will save us total $50.50. I am putting every penny, literally, to debt, whatever the smallest debt is when we get this done. Once I finish this bulk of change, I have no clue where I have a lot of change hidden. So this may come out once a week and maybe put one amount in there until we finally get it done. So we'll just have to see. Because it is Monday for me to film this on Wednesday. And so I want to catch you up from my weekend since I pre-filmed mini Monday challenges. Had a wonderful weekend. A coworker of mine got married, and it was such a sweet wedding. He, of course, teared up when he saw his bride walk down the aisle. She was so pretty in her white dress. So that was a fun night. Then my husband and I went to a local joint that's in the middle of nowhere, about 30 minutes from where we lived, because I was in the mood for either catfish or brim. And it was disappointing. We get there, we know the waitress, and she's like, we don't have baby cat, because when I eat catfish, I want them like from the tip of my finger down to here. I don't like the big ones. They taste really muddy to me, but when you get the baby catfish, they're really good. And she's like, and we're out of brim. I'm like, man, that was a downer. But it was still good food, and it was a great night because this particular place, the location, being in the middle of nowhere, and when you live in the middle of nowhere in South Georgia, a lot of times there is no cell phone service. So they don't even take a credit card or a debit card. Your cell phone goes to die there. You have no internet. You might get it if you sit at a certain window. So that was really fun that we could just disconnect from the outside world for about an hour, hour and a half, have supper together. So that was really good. Kind of disappointed. I did get catfish, but they were a little bit bigger. But they were still good, just bigger than what I typically prefer. So have some friends that are talking about going. We've got other friends who've been and friends who haven't been. So I think we're going to plan in a few weeks to do a group, go out, and have a fun night together. I went and paid my mortgage today, so I paid a few extra dollars toward it, but I've never been so excited, and I'm doing all this now, squirrel, because we know once I get started counting, I can't talk and count at the same time. But the bank that holds our mortgage had a shaved ice truck, and our friends owned the shaved ice truck, and their son was running it, and he just graduated high school. He just passed his fireman's exam. So it's been fun to watch her on Facebook sharing what her son has done and get to catch up for a couple of minutes with him. And he was telling me some of the stuff his younger sister is doing. I think he said she's now a junior. I feel really old. So I was able to get shaved ice from my favorite shaved ice truck that our friends own, and my flavors that I like are half watermelon, half grape. So if you are a shaved ice or a snow cone, trust me, there is a huge difference between the two. But if you like that type stuff, put in the comments, what is your favorite shaved ice flavor or snow cone flavor? I've seen several. I think the most clever, they don't do this. I can't remember where I was that I saw this, and I didn't get it, but it's called Frog in a Hole. It was like a lime flavor because it was bright green or something that was bright green color, and it had a large drop of cherry. Not called Frog in a Hole, but like some kind of crazy dead frog play that little boys would have loved when they're in the creek. Yeah, I probably should have researched the name of that one. But it was a really cool combination flavor-wise, just not something I would want with the name of it. So, pretend I didn't even mention that. We'll ignore the frog reference of a dead frog. But let's get started counting. And we are on page 2. I know I mentioned this is from April's Fresh Start, but Frog in a Blender. Sorry. I just remembered what it was called. So Frog in a Blender was the name of that one. Our friends don't have that one, but I have been to like the beach or somewhere, and the shaved ice truck it was like a lime flavor with cherry, and called Frog in a Blender. Use your imagination. Let it run wild. Kind of clever, especially to appeal to young boys and stuff like that. So the last week we have saved up to $20.80. We all know I can't do math in my head, so I have my calculator. I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the side, but we gonna make this work. So we're gonna start with 65 cents, 50, 61, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was quite excited when I noticed most of this was silver change, and I had a lot of quarters, especially now that we're getting into these higher change values. 50, 65, 66. It's Wednesday, so it's hump day. Did y'all have a good weekend? Let me know what you did. 65, 66, 67. Do you have anything fun coming up for the 4th of July? That's Friday. I don't think we have any plans for Friday night. We've got several places close by that are doing fireworks. Just not in the town that I live in, 68. But I don't know that we'll necessarily go. Our son's coming into town. If he says, hey, can we go watch fireworks, we'll go with him. 60, 70, and I'm going to take a penny back because we needed 69. We are supposed to go to a coworker of my husband's house on Saturday for a cookout. My husband's planning on making smoked mac and cheese to take to his house. 70 cents. That's 50, 60, 70. So that is our plans for Saturday. Church on Sunday. And then back to work on Monday. 50, 60, 71. So excited more so to, of course, see our son. He works out of town, so he'll be home for the 4th of July weekend. Since it's a long weekend, I guess obviously they're going to be off instead of working the weekend. 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, and 3. So let me know in the comments what fun you have. 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I think I've told all the catching up stuff, 50, 75, that I can think of that are kind of worthy of even mention. We typically live pretty mundane, boring lives. Like, seriously, when you get excited, 75, 76, 77, when you're excited that your favorite shaved ice truck is at your bank and you go to pay the mortgage, like, that should tell you how boring of a life in small town we live. But I don't know that I would want it any other way. I don't crave the big city life. I don't crave going and doing a lot of stuff. Take me out to a nice restaurant every now and then, and I am pretty content. 79 cents. 75.80. Oh, that little flip thing is driving me nuts. 75.81. We are getting a lot farther than I ever anticipated we would today. 75, 80, 81, 82. 50, 75, 80, 1, 82, 83. Oh, let's see. We still got some quarters up in here. 75, this may be it. 75, 80, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 10, 20, 30, 40, oh, that's a penny, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 86. Let's see, 87. Let's see if maybe we can get 87 cents. Oh, Dexter's fur. Oh, $1. So we got that. We'll put that in on Saturday. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 86, 87. We do not have enough to finish another one. Oh, Dexter's fur. So that's $2. Oh, he heard his name. Maybe UPS is making a delivery. FedEx. Don't know that I am expecting anything. Okay, so I think I can do this with the change sitting on top. So I want to count and see how much we saved today, just out of curiosity. So 65 cents, 66 cents, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, ooh, 80, again, we'll do 1 cent to make the 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, and 86 cents. We saved $16.61 just from the change in my jewelry box. And y'all, I have no clue how long that's been sitting there, like a long time. So thank you for joining me. I just want to encourage you, every little bit counts. I read one of the quotes that April's Fresh Start has on her sheets for the penny challenge, and this one, just every little penny counts, y'all. 1 penny may seem to you a very insignificant thing, but it is the smallest seed from which fortune sprang. Horizon, I'm still wondering if I'm pronouncing that right. Horizon Sweat Martin, and that's quotes from him. So y'all, thank you for joining me today. It is hump day. I hope you have a great rest of your week. I hope you have a great 4th of July. Come back tomorrow. We'll do some cash stuffing on some completed mini challenges. We will do some preparedness to get ready. We're in the middle of hurricane season. They are predicting a storm could develop, I think it's Barry, could develop off the Florida coast in the Gulf of Mexico, maybe off the Mexican coast. I'm not sure exactly, but it sounds like we could get some rain off of it. I'm not hearing anything that it's going to be like a major hurricane like we had last year with Hurricane Helene. Hope not, at least. But shoot, if we can survive Hurricane Helene, we can survive whatever storm is coming through this weekend. I'm expecting some rain. I'm not hearing anything major yet, but it is only when I'm filming this Monday, and you'll be seeing this on Wednesday. So hope you have a great rest of your day. Hope you have a great rest of the week. Come back and see me tomorrow as we put money up from completed challenges. Come back Saturday. We'll work on the box challenge and save for Christmas, and we'll talk with you later. Bye.